Hey, what you did. Tell me what you did.
The clips you showed in your video were made by B. I subtitled them. Shout out to Kappa X.
What wrong action did you commit? If you think you did something wrong, it shouldn't be hard.
I distributed my exes.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
You made revenge. That's what you did. Revenge of a correct.
Now these folks are all
Hello guys, it's Jovan and you know what time it is? Disco time!
What it do? I ain't gonna lie. Hey, bruh. This is something new for me. I ain't gonna lie. Something I integrated just now. I want to give a shout out to Bruno for letting me even borrow this webcam. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I be, no bullshit. Like, I be recorded off my phone most of the majority of the times. You know what I'm saying? Use what you have. You feel me? But sometimes, yo, that storage be bugging out.
I got a drink for myself. Yeah.
So to be able to use this, yo, shout out before we even get into this. You feel what I'm saying? And if y'all don't even know me, some may know me as Monica Jim. Some may know me as Lifeofaz. Some might know me as Mind of a Z, built with a Z. You know what I'm saying? Anything with a Z in it. You know what I'm saying? But today we got a special video that we about to be reacting to. We got, hold on. We got EpicM1. Hold on now. EpicM1. Yeah. Hold on, man. A little bit about EpicM1 for the ones that don't know who this may be. This is my little brother. Shout out Bruno. But he got himself a movement called the CTI, cleaning the internet. Basically looking at all the dark sides of whether it be in the gaming community, whether it be in communities in general, like Discord, this and that, and clean them motherfuckers out. It's like you got yourself a gutter filled with a whole bunch of just bullshit. You basically got the plunger and he's sucking all that. Hold on. Pause.
Come on now, dawg.
All that gunk out of that motherfucker to make that gutter flow. You feel what I'm saying? So this movement, CTI, yo, shout out to them motherfuckers. The video we reacting to today is the dark truth about the Packgod situation. I know a little bit. I know like a little recap about the whole situation with Packgod and everybody that's actually involved with it, and some of the things that are being thrown around, some of the things that are being said. Maybe not with Packgod himself, but with people around his, you know what I'm saying, his community. And we finished react to it. You know what I'm saying? Any opinions I got in my mouth, I'ma lay it all out. And we about to get it right up in this motherfucker, man. Hey, link gonna be in the bio for me, EpicM1's channel. If y'all not subbed already, y'all better tighten the fuck up. Let me tell y'all right now, y'all better tighten the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? But then without further ado, we live. You feel me?
The Packgod situation just got even more crazier. Misinformation has also easily been spread, so we will look into the situation together and bring up the facts. This video touches some very serious topics, so we will have to confront people. Watch until the end. This video involves 3 YouTubers, Packgod, Plus, aka Packgod 2.0, and a secret one that you will see later in this video.
So Packgod Plus, Packgod 2.0. So I think that's where like the confusion where I was at. I didn't know there was 2 separate two separate beings. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that.
That's what the drama that I had with Puss. During the drama, I discovered that he was friends with an individual that had CP. It's not like he didn't know either. He's the one that publicly called out the dude, but then a few months later became friends with the same dude as if nothing happened. I did my research, everything was legit, so I made my video on Puss. That was on the 22nd of March. For the rest of that day, I wanted to be drama free. I wanted to just be outside away from the computer, but that was not the case. Puss left a comment in my video replying to the allegation.
Drama go always find a way to creep back in. It's always gonna find a way to creep back in. And it's just the funny way of, it's life's funny way of balancing things out. You know what I'm saying? Because the things you doing, man, drama go always find a way to creep back in, man.
The comment reads, I understand you are trying to do a morally right thing by calling somebody out on their faults, but sometimes you have to get your facts and info correct throughout the video, but in case it isn't just right. I'll try my best to pinpoint this video because it's really confusing and there is 20 different points brought up and just all of them delivered really poorly on Epic's end to make a normal viewer confusing. He wasn't wrong, but he was. This video was very unorganized because, as I said, it was drama that led to the exposal, but he still did what he did. You can pause and read this if you want to, but I'm gonna pinpoint the stuff that
someone else, I ain't gonna lie, though I didn't feel like reading this.
1 minute later.
I don't have an ego issue if someone hasn't reached out to me in 5 months until they want to use me for content. That is a direct reflection of taking advantage of me. LOL. 3, me and Jason's literally co-own my channel, so it is to zero surprise that you'll find my older videos from members. It is the same for all the older content. 4, there was 0 discoveries made in this video. Found no. We go find that out. 3, I do not clickbait people. Try to message me for the this video was mistargeted and a very bad look on your end, not being rude or anything. I am a mature person in this situation. This whole video was being hypocritical, telling others I am just for attention from you while you are searching for it. Oh, you're gonna make a video proving that you have no care about me and just care about content. I can see where Puzz did, or this is Packgod 2.0. I can see where you're trying to come from, but that is like the complete opposite of what Bronum does. You feel what I'm saying? Like we have our conversations, and for one, he loves what he does, not for the content. You know what I'm saying? Solely for the sole purpose of the internet is a fucking crazy spot. So if somebody's not gonna put in the work, you feel what I'm saying? If he has to be that one person that's gonna put in the work, he's not looking for if you fuck with him, if you not, nah, he's gonna put in the work. Let that be known. You feel what I'm saying? So however you feeling is however you feeling. You feel what I'm saying? And for 2, Burnham always got his receipts. Always got a receipts. When you're a lawyer, when you're a cop, when you're a civilian, when you're in a civilian lawsuit, whatever it may be, you gonna have your receipts, correct? You gonna have your paper just in case shit turns south, and you have some shit to back it up, evidence to back it up. Because if not, then it's just he say, she say. And then if it's he say, she say, you'll never get to the bottom of the pit. You know what I'm saying? You'll never get to the point. You feel what I'm saying? You'll never get to middle ground if it's just he say, she say. But you got your receipts, you got your evidence, you got everything to back it up. Let's pop it. Come on now. Stop playing. Come on, let's get this motherfucker.
That really does matter. 1, someone else's actions aren't mine, and you can't really pin that on me and their choices. They don't mean that I did it. The context you see in the video. I did not say that he did it. I said that he befriended somebody after quote unquote canceling and deplatforming them for spreading CP and revenge. Allegedly. He also left me a DM saying that, oh, he's down to talk to me. He wanted me to join Slash's Discord server. While we were talking about the CP allegations, this man proceeded to lie to me. She said the CP wasn't CP, and the girl was a grown woman. You claim he had CP and it could be true, it could be not, but then you become friends with him like months later, as if nothing happened.
The problem about you saying CP is that he didn't. His girlfriend was and he was. So I don't know where this is coming from. And the term even being used in the video.
I never said. When I look back at my evidence, it indicated that Puss literally knew. He's the one that was pursuing all these claims of malicious intent. Oh, it's a
doing backflips, tricks on it and then calling me a when I'm a that definition.
So for him to come on stage and sugarcoat it is crazy when he was the main dude.
Yo, whenever these Discord calls, bro, niggas be just wilding out. Yo, that should be the funniest shit ever, yo.
Solar.
Ain't nobody talk about Biggie here. Who the fuck?
You fucking talking to me?
Yes, I'm fucking.
Yo, little bitches! Shut your stupid ass up! Nigga, they fucking cold! On my shit! Bitch ass nigga! Who the fuck is you talking to? Now I'm a fucking demon now! Bitch ass nigga! Yeah! Bitch on the PC! The fuck you saying, boy?
Niggas be wilding out in the. I ain't gonna lie, yo. The Discord itself, it's a big world. I would not lie. It is a big world. But the entities within it is what you really gotta focus up on. You feel what I'm saying? It could be good, it could be bad. Literally the Discord world is a big pool. Just a big pool. Who's up in the pool? Who are you gonna be around in that pool? What type of shit you gonna be shaking in that pool? You know what I'm saying? Cause some motherfucker pissing over there, some motherfucker shitting over there, some motherfucker just doing weird shit over there. You know what I'm saying? But what you gonna do in your vicinity? Cause man,
now whole situation that was really like making it like known. Now granted, the person that allegedly did the crime was also he did make that argument. That doesn't make anything any better though, morally and legally. Now with the evidence that was presented, there was also something even more sinister about the situation. Allegedly there was a CP appeal system, meaning those who had CP could be unbanned from his server.
Oh, and by the way, we've had people, appeal for that cheese piece. Many people do that.
That being said, oh yeah, by the way, from other people's definition, they said me having with a right, and me and
can be
To make this even worse, Puss literally himself acknowledged that he heard this and he was taken aback from it.
I was actually taken aback. Like, why would you ever say that?
So look, I'm not here to bash Puss's name or whatever. He Puss.
Trying to take it back after shit already been laid out. That's like throwing a grenade.
A few moments later.
Gang. It's not looking good.
This does not have any malicious intent, except when you're trying to sugarcoat it just like Jason, it shows some carelessness from your end and a lack of responsibility. When I brought this up, this is when our attention diverted to Packgod. Alright, and I also want to say, why do y'all have an appeal system for people who have CP?
An appeal system?
Appeal system, according to
in my server?
According to Rugged.
Well, Rugged's not my friend, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's in the server. He's a staff member.
Oh, that's sewer.
Oh!
Packgod sewer is horrible when it comes to that. It was like a whole thing. Yeah, that's a problem within Packgod's server.
So you meaning to tell me a nigga get caught up with some CP and you have the opportunity, you have the chance to appeal it. Now if that don't strike some type of flags, if that don't
And the mods. I'm not a mod in that server, so I couldn't control that.
Now, just off that, Packgod has hundreds of thousands of fans in his Discord server. If genuinely messed up people, not just the in question that did the alleged crime, but genuine like messed up people who may have terabytes of CP are able to just appeal that. Now, this is the moment in the whole story that I decided I was gonna make a video on Packgod myself. I was gonna investigate the whole situation. After I made that video, people like Kill Talks Everything reacted to it, causing it to get the attention of Packgod's manager, Faylra. So she forwarded that to Packgod, and Packgod joined my server to talk. This video is going to be in parts because there is a lot that we have to cover, but right now I just want to address the most important thing. Packgod's first big concern was that people were calling him a predator for that video. And he is right, there were comments on my video of people calling him a predator. So I'm here to clarify that right now. He was in a relationship with a when he was not. It was protected by Jack and Jill laws, and my first video was not intended to really mention that at all. The next thing was
my fault. I need to see it one more time.
A video of people calling him a predator. So I'm here to clarify that right now. He was in a relationship with a
He was in a relationship. Hold on, let me, because I don't know if I heard that shit right.
So I'm here to clarify that right now. He was in a relationship with a it was protected.
So 19 and us
by Jack and Jill laws. And
Jack and Jill laws. What the fuck is that? 19.
And my first video was not intended to really mention that at all.
You know,
the next thing was, of course, what we just talked about.
This is a conversation I had with my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? The world we live in, bruh, is a walking contradict. You know what I'm saying? It's just a walking contradict. You know what I mean? Because in some places you'll have folks being, you know what I'm saying, overage and dating underage, and that would be considered normal. And in some places you'll get stoned for some shit like that. I would love to be in those places. Shit, give me a stone. You know what I'm saying? But now with that shit itself strikes a whole lot of confusion. Because what the Jack and Jill law? I need to look more into these different laws and shit, because like I'm looking at it out of a brain perspective. You have somebody young, you feel what I'm saying? Their brain is not fully developed. So most of their decision makings, most of their they're still exploring the world. You feel what I'm saying? And on the other hand, you got somebody older, more, obviously not at the mature adult level, you know what I'm saying? But they explored a lot already. And plus their brain is more developed, you know what I'm saying? It's like phone them right here and then other phone them like right here. You feel me? What the fuck? In what world do you think? I don't give a fuck what laws is in place, what makes it okay for one that's already here or here or here or here, wherever the fuck that nigga may think he's at, and somebody that's here, what makes you think that person needs? I really don't understand these shits. I don't. And it is so, like, it's so common. That's the crazy part about it. It's common, especially whether in the online world or the physical world, the Discord world, the social media world, or the physical world.
About the CP appeal system. Obviously, the person that said they had the CP appeal system, Rugged, Packgod steward manager, he said that out of anger, because in that recording where he said that, there was a big argument going on regarding the whole Jason situation.
He'll say a lot of shit out of anger. Just emotion alone, you feel what I'm saying? Whether you're stressed out, sad, feel me? Could be financially stressed, could be whatever. You'll see a lot of truth when you're under those emotions, you know what I'm saying? Things that you won't be able to take back. And old boy slipped up.
He still takes accountability for what he said. But there was no CP appeal system, luckily. On September 21st, Jason was seen talking to Packgod, asking for an unban from Packgod sewer. Jason, the individual who allegedly did the crime.
Are you asking me to unban you, bro? Bro, just ask Rugged, bro. I'm not doing it. I already told you I'm not doing it. Sorry.
Packgod told Jason to go to his manager. He's not involved in the server, so
I'm not doing. Yeah, go ask that.
I ain't doing it, gang. Jason took that, went to Rugged, and said Packgod gave the okay. When I had first seen that in the evidence that Kappa sent me, I pointed out that Jason gave Rugged a false reassurance. The big boss doesn't care, so go ahead, you won't face any repercussions. While me and Packgod were talking about it and I was showing him the video, he said the same thing that I said. Jason lied. So while it did seem like Packgod and Jason were having a little friend-to-friend talk during the break of Jason's drama, Packgod says that they were in a public Discord server. He was just chilling in VC with his friends. Jason joined to talk about the situation, and Packgod's friendly demeanor that he put on was just a way for him to get out of that situation, because to him it was awkward. So I want to publicly apologize to Packgod. I'm glad me, Packgod, Kappa X, Rugged, Slashist, and Flair, however you say your name, were able to have this much needed talk. To make the situation better, I'm going to use these next couple of videos as lessons, alright? Because this drama has been crazy, it's been confusing, a lot of misinformation has been spread, everyone has faults of their own in this situation, so take lessons from this. Now, by now I'm sure we all can agree that Jason is an evil person. As I said, everyone has faults in this situation, including Puss. So my criticism on Puss associating with Jason and sugarcoating his actions still stand. In fact, after my video on Puss, there were attempts to silence me. Let's get into that. That same night while me and Puss were talking, we left on
Interesting.
relatively good terms. My Discord server had seen so much drama that whole day, so we were ready to just play some games and unwind for the night. But I get a DM from this person named Ducky, who I had no clue who the hell this dude was. Hold up, y'all. I'm trying to set up for the stream. This Duck wanna tell me why he's sending Puss try to dox Shinzu in 2023.
Yo, what? Hold on, fool. Hold on. What this dude talking about? Cause now.
Wanna tell me why he's sending?
Yo, what? Want to tell me why you're slandering Puss? Tried to dox Shinzu in 2023 and are friends with known false striker and. Nigga hit him with the. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even a, you know, what's good? Like, not even a high. You coming off like these? You feel me?
Puss try to dox Shinzu in 2023. Who? I try to dox somebody? I talked to Puss regarding this video and an update video is coming soon. This dude Duck tells me to delete my video.
Who are you?
That's when I say like, no,
Like,
who are you? Like, this dude's trying to press me. That's also when I go to his channel, which said documentaries. I seen that he was getting some views, you know? He says, LOL, good luck. Indicating a threat. I know this is your first time getting views, but doesn't mean you have to keep the video up. Better to be genuine so you don't get exposed yourself.
2025, I know this is your first time getting views, but doesn't mean. First of all, nigga, look, Bruno been on fire. Don't play with Bruno. I don't know who the fuck you is, but don't do that. Don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that. Bruno been on fire. He been doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas will find any type of way to. Man.
At this point, he was just being rude too. I don't like doing that ego stuff, but I've gotten big time views before. I don't need
literally
Puss for
was in
views.
my mind. Like, ego and pride, like, is one thing that. Bruno, just honestly, me and my brother, like, we always have conversations about like shit like this, especially with ego and pride. You feel what I'm saying? And we all, like, from time to time, we all move with that, you know, ego and pride, whether it be in a certain job field you're in, you know what I'm saying? You want to promote that job that you're specifically in, or a certain school you at. Say somebody that goes to Yale, they're able to literally say, yeah, I went to Yale, and just saying that alone will get them at place, you know what I'm saying? So that ego, that talk within the category of egos, like, it gets spoken about. But for next month to say something, or just because you get in a little bit of views, that is off rip, unvalid. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out of there, cause Bruno been doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Do your research. Do your research, gang.
I don't need nobody for views. My most popular video was on somebody with 60 subscribers. Then this dude Duck goes on to like give me the list of things that could end my career.
And that's all you gotta do is just shut him up. Yeah, it's
an history of mishandling situations and slandering other YouTubers. Oh, and also, y'all, something I noticed is that with this message that he first sent me, he edited this message. This is the original message. It was meant to defame me. Anyways, he told me to delete my video after my update video at least. I said the main point in that video is still true, and we confirmed that when I called Puss. I will say, my criticism about you associating with him after that whole CP incident, that still stands.
No. I understand everyone's entitled to an opinion, but I will say this, he's been my friend for a long time, and like, I'm not gonna publicly tell everybody you should like this guy. No, okay. I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say that, and I probably won't make content with this guy ever. Okay?
I was standing on shit. He then says also, why do you promote our content although you claim you're cleaning the internet? The same YouTuber that he's circling at, I got that YouTuber banned. At this time, I was still trying to get that person banned. You're cleaning the internet. The same YouTuber that—
That's me! Hold on!
My time has come.
Ah!
He's circling at.
What do you say?
Also, why do you promote art?
Also, why do you promote? I don't really know what that says. Content, although you claim you're cleaning the internet. What? Promote? Get at it. Yo. Yo, people will always find a way to, like, just say the most, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I think that we're, like, all at a level where we can all agree where it's like, the internet can be a good place and it can be a bad place. And you understand Epic's main mission, CTI, cleaning the internet. What?
content, although you claim you're cleaning the internet. The same YouTuber that he's circling at, I got that YouTuber banned. At this time, I was still trying to get that person banned because they literally had uncensored Roblox on the website. But he's trying to say, oh, because I'm laughing at it.
A lot of kids be watching.
Brother, he is in shock. Of course I'm gonna laugh at that. The rest of the stuff is just the same thing over and over again, but at one point I said,
I'm thinking about it. What is this quality right now?
I say, buddy, do you have any idea how confusing that drama was? One moment, Parlo's exposing him. The next thing I know, he's clearing his name. I had nothing to do with that drama. I literally distanced from Sidekick when it kicked off. You started a year ago. You weren't there when this all started. At least I thought he was there, but he took this message, went to Parlo, and said that I called Sidekick innocent. When? I don't know about that drama. As I said to you. Now look.
Hold on.
1 minute later.
Don't play with me now.
1 week later.
Don't play with me now.
2,000 years later.
Also, I want to bring this up. Him editing messages, he has a history of doing this, and it's for even sinister reasons, so you have to stick around. No, I did skip over this. He's telling me you have 24 hours to delete your video, or me and others will be making.
First of all, why are you buffering right now? Second of all, you have 24 hours to delete your video of me and others will be making a video on you. You're doing defamation. Yo, are you that ass gang?
Making a video on you. This could be considered blackmail because blackmail is a criminal act of coercion using a threat. Basically, this meaning compelling the other act to do an involuntary manner and threatening them.
I'm always gonna have his receipt. Stop playing,
bro. A person is guilty of blackmail if, with a view to gain for himself or another with intent to cause loss to another, he makes any unwarranted demand with menaces. Let me know what y'all think about that. Also, if anything, I'm not the slanderer here. Duck is the slanderer, or real communication of false and malicious statements that damage the reputation of another. After I was added to a group chat with
my man bringing out definitions. He's bringing out actual, like, come on, bruh. Don't play, bruh. Come on, bro.
Guamgo and Duck. I debunked everything Duck was talking about, so he apologized to me in DMs. All this stuff came from Guamgo's word. Before this moment, I had never interacted with Guamgo, so that was not a trusted source. He even gave me some advice on getting some views and said I should make a video on Packgod. You know what's ironic about this though? There was a message of this dude saying, I'm gonna make a video on Packgod and mention Epic, indicating that he was gonna hop on the whole Packgod hate train that was happening at this time, get some views, just so negative attention could be brought to my name. Now more on this whole Packgod thing that Duck was talking about. The difference with him making a video on Packgod just to slander my name and the difference of me making a video on Packgod, I had genuine reason to talk about Packgod because of what Puss told me. Ducky didn't. And as I said, Duck has a sinister history, which I will cover in my soon Ducky Exposed video. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel with bells on. Let's move on to Packgod. Now, as I said, there's a lot to cover about this situation. There's a lot of lessons to be learned. This recording was literally after me and Packgod just had our talk. Everything else was before that. So let's reverse the damage done. Like this video, share it around, get people to react to this video. The original Packgod video hit 5,000 likes. I'm so grateful for y'all. I genuinely appreciate you, everyone, bruh. We could do that again. Let's hit 5,000 likes on this video. Comment your thoughts on the situation and what you learned. Subscribe right now. We on the road to 200K. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.
Yo, this like seeing stuff like this, and the reason why I chose to like react to like videos like this, not only is this is because Bruno, you know, shout out Bruno, always showing love, but just to show light on like no matter like what you really try to do, whatever you're trying to pursue, whatever message you're trying to put out, you know what I'm saying, whether good or bad, there's always gonna be an opposite force. There's always gonna be an opposite side of that thing that's trying to either debunk what you're doing, totally like ignore what you're doing, like the main, like the bigger picture. Like they like to focus on face value. They want to ignore the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Ignorant. I ain't even go ignorant folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying some crazy shit. Feel me? But like this shows you in life, like no matter what you do, you'll always have somebody put in some 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? The 2 cents can either uplift what you're doing, it can either back up what you're doing, or it can do the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? And downgrade what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's in anything you do in life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the work field, whether it's in the education field, whether you're in the content creating field, especially in the when you're in the rap field, the music field, the videographer field, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna put in those 2 cents that's either gonna help you move to the next level, you feel what I'm saying, uplift what you're already doing, or do the opposite of that and just bring you down, you feel what I'm saying? And that was Duck was a prime example of one of those people, you feel what I'm saying, that really ain't do his research within the situation and just looking to get whatever he's looking for in that situation, you feel what I'm saying? But Burnham stead 10 toes on that. What? Never, what's the word I'm looking for? Never fizzle away. Never fizzle away. Never. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bring scripture into this, I was having a conversation with Mom Goose about this as well. Moses, when he's leading all of his people to the Red Sea, did he, you know what I'm saying, did he look at the Red Sea and like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, gang? Yo, we can't cross this, bro. We gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be obstacles in front of you. Well, is that what he did? Turn around and walk the other way? Nah. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, he's crying to God and everything. He's crying to God like, yo, what do I do? What do I do? God talking about some, why are you crying to me? Keep going. Talk to me while you're going. Action while you're moving forward. You feel what I'm saying? You're moving forward. You're going. And what did he do? He split the... You feel what I'm saying? There's probably some deep explanation within that whole story, but like a broad picture of what happened. He split the sea, and everybody just crossed through. You feel what I'm saying? And they hold on to their faith, but with action, moving forward with action. This dude Ducky talking about some what? Hey man, EpicM1. Keep doing your shit. You feel me? But this is only the first video that we about to look into. We about to look into the second part of this video. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado,
Recently, Packgod has had a whole hate train of... I even made a video on Packgod, but the internet took it the wrong way. So some serious misinformation has been spread. In this video, me, Kappa, as well as others who were involved will bring up the facts. This all starts after a drama I had with YouTuber Puss. I had called him out for associating with somebody who spread CP. After my video on this dropped, he seen this, so he decided to talk to me about it in VC. In this VC, I bring up some evidence I have of a little stage that Puss has had on his Discord server, where, you know, they're arguing with the individual that did the crime, allegedly, and somebody says, hey, you know you can appeal that cheese pizza stuff? Many people do that.
Oh, and by the way, we've had people, you know, appeal for that cheese pizza. Many people do that.
That being said, oh yeah, by the way, from other people's definition, they said me having with a right? And me and
can be on.
At first, I had mistaken this for Puss's server because, you know, it's in Puss's stage. But what Puss said next directed our attention to Packgod. Alright, and I also want to say, why do y'all have an appeal system for people who have CP?
An appeal system? Where?
System, according to
in my server?
Rugged.
Are we valid?
Well, Rugged's not my friend, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's in the server. He's a staff member.
Oh, that's sewer. Packgod sewer is horrible when it comes to that. It was like a whole thing. Yeah, that's a problem within Packgod's server and the mods. I'm not a mod in that server, so I couldn't control that.
Rugged is a manager of Packgod's Discord server. Packgod's Discord server has hundreds of thousands of fans. I talked to Rugged, Packgod's sewer manager, and we've came to an understanding. Regarding the whole CP appeal system, there wasn't actually a CP appeal system in place for Packgod's server. Here's my story of how that was brought up. Rugged was semi-involved with Jason's drama since the start back in May. In June, Puss got involved. Rugged was a good friend of Jason, so seeing Puss get involved, make videos on the situation, and stages upset him. Rugged and Puss were arguing throughout that stage, which I didn't put much of it in the video, but you could tell by Rugged saying, "Puss, let's be real, you're doing this for views." In Puss's stage, when Rugged said the infamous quote, "You can appeal that cheese pizza stuff," by the way, many people do that. He explains he had only said that to anger Puss, which was on point with everything that was going on, as when we had talked to Puss, he said he was taken aback from Rugged saying that. He did admit to unbanning Jason, which he says he regrets to this day, as he is also the reason Jason got banned again and is still banned. He is still guilty for that, but at least there was no CP appeal system generally in place. Now, while I'm saying Rugged is still guilty for that, there's one crucial detail that we discovered after this whole situation. While me and Packgod were talking on stage about the whole situation, the individual that allegedly did the crime, Jason, after it was known what he did, he went to Packgod while Packgod was in a public VC. As YouTuber Take9 said, according to his word, Jason took advantage of Packgod while he was feeling down. You know, Packgod was talking about some deep shit in that VC. Jason asked Packgod for an unban from Packgod's server. Now, this was well after Rugged had said what he said in that stage with Puss. When Jason asked the question, Packgod said, "Just go to my manager. I'm barely in my server."
Thank you.
It'd be wrong for me to make the decision for a server that I'm barely involved in. Jason went to Rugged and said, "Packgod gave you the okay." That gave Rugged a false reassurance that, oh, the big boss don't care, you know, he should be all good to come back. That same night, Slash just stepped in and was like, "Yo, this is wrong." So they banned the dude after. I forgot to mention, it's also worth noting that Rugged took steps to get police involved with Jason's situation. Packgod has also been seen on many occasions expressing disgust for what Jason did. I'll talk more about this in my part 3 video of the Packgod situation. Honestly, I just wanted to talk about that to really make it clear, because honestly, these videos I want to serve more as a lesson than exposing these folks. I mean, we're still exposing Jason, but that's besides the point. In terms of Packgod and Rugged and me, take lessons from this situation.
You're done, Jason. You're done. Go back into the forest.
I'm speaking for whenever me and Packgod talked, and I'm speaking for Packgod himself, what he said to me. Packgod does not stand for what Jason did at all. In fact, he agrees that we should all dislike Jason. Rugged doesn't stand for what Jason did at all, and I don't want to come at them with pitchforks.
We need to bring Freddy Krueger in this motherfucker. You feel me?
For some little ass mistakes. Most Discord situations like that are gonna be complex, so remember that. Anyways, about Jason now. This is where Kappa comes into the video. He came to me to really clear the whole situation up because he seen that I was confused and he wanted to raise awareness about Jason's actions. It is April 16th, 12:18 p.m. Alright, on April 14th, 2025, 8:45 p.m. Kappa had sent me a lot of stuff that nobody ever has. Yo, I have so much footage of the Jason situation. If you want to collab and clear this up, let me know. Jake admits to his alleged crimes.
Say what you did. Tell me what you did.
The clips you showed in your video were made by B. I subtitled them. Shout out to Kappa X.
What wrong action did you commit? If you think you did something wrong, it shouldn't be hard.
I distributed my access. You Dude! What the fuck? You made revenge. That's what you did. Revenge. I'll be correct.
Now these folks are.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is? Discord time.
Also mad because this dude Jake said that he was gonna take a break from the internet. He was gonna take a break from society. He was gonna, you know, become a changed man. He's gonna dwell on this action every single day, but he didn't. So these folks were mad because this man is literally on Discord. This is the clip of this man Jake saying this.
What the f? You can't keep me offline forever, dude. Like, leave.
I'm gonna take a break off Cord, preferably somewhere up to 8 months, 9 months. And then for the meantime, I'm going to delete Cord off my phone and all that. And then after that, I'm going to turn to Jesus Christ entirely, get baptized, repent. And then after that, I'm going to be on my knees every single day waiting. Waiting for a sign, any type of sign, whether it be from my pastor or anybody nearby me, that'll give me an idea of, hey, you know, I feel like you're...
Oh, you're going to be on your knees, all right. Up in a 2x4, you know what I'm saying?
ready to re-enter society.
Now this is literally right after that same clip, but it's important.
Got my lesson, I'm learning my lesson.
Henceforth, that's why I did what I did. I understand that what I did was wrong in a lot of people's eyes, but I still do believe that what I did was okay. I
believe what I did was okay. Oh, but I got got my lesson. I get it. I did something wrong, but I think it was okay. Now in this next clip, I'm not gonna play the full thing, but couple of sentences.
You think that shit is okay? Listen, bro. Anybody that thinks that sending somebody's explicit pictures to, whether it may be out in the public or to even friends, you feel what I'm saying, or even people will go as far as family members, you feel what I'm saying, what I've been hearing as well. Anybody that be doing that, then you not only are you not mature, the list can go on and on and on and on. And if you think doing some shit like that is okay,
me a video that him and Puss were working on whenever they were going to full on expose Jason. Puss ended up backing out, but here's some of the video.
What I did, I have no regrets for. It's because she did something illegal, I did something illegal back.
Just a disclaimer before we start this video is not meant to insult Jason in any way. This is only covering what happened from what Jason has done up until now, and we will not be doing anything about the Jason situation after this video is published.
Now y'all understand this. I'm not gonna show the whole video, I'm gonna explain it to y'all. We're gonna go through it together. This man Jake, what he did according to this video was allegedly a 3rd-degree felony. So there's no trying to justify it because he's a the internet takes something like that serious, and so does the law.
Now, Jason's justification for this was that he had done something illegal, aka somebody, and since he did something illegal, then he was going to do something illegal as well.
Right then and there.
Wait a goddamn minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Hold on, bro. Wait a damn minute.
And so does the law.
Now, Jason's justification for this was that he had done something illegal, aka somebody, and
okay, so Fonum did something illegal. Okay.
Since she did something illegal, then he was going to do something illegal as well.
Right.
So this is just an illegal caboose. Let's all get on the illegal caboose. Fuck it. What you think about that, Annie? Fuck it. Let's get on the illegal caboose.
Then and there, that just shows y'all something led to this crash out from Jake, and nothing can justify the crash out because he is older than me. He is at this time as we speak a grown man. He had a right or wrong compass in his mind. Now let's talk about when Jason was going to take this break.
Actually, that was because of me. I asked him to apologize to everybody, and he broke at that point. But after that, it was just kind of just a genuine Jason after that period, or so we thought. Now, after Jason had quote unquote officially left Cord, 2 weeks later, I received this message. Yeah.
Jason said the same to me. Oh my God. I got that mistaken. He did not send it to me. He sent it to Packgod Sewer when he was unbanned. Now, say if you think that's crazy, bro, wait till you see this next clip, bro. Because, bro, hold up. Is this? Yes, this
You're
clip,
not real.
Bro, it's gonna make you so mad at Jason, bro. Now here is Cuppa's statement to Jason at the time.
Not real.
His statement to Jason.
Okay, hold on. I've been like shaking, upset, like how mad I am right now, because like I thought that you were gonna come in here with a demeanor that was a little more, I don't know, sorrowful, a little more, I'm sorry for what you did. But after you said, hey, I'm gonna do, I would do what I did again. That really doesn't show me at all any type of growth. And if you're ever gonna step foot in a church, I think you actually need to first see what the church stands for, because I know they don't stand for. I don't think they stand for anything that you have said whatsoever. Except you said, oh, Jesus is gonna save me. Jesus is gonna forgive me. If you forgive yourself, if you're forgiving yourself, you don't know if you've been forgiven yet, because you don't show any, what's the word? I don't know, regret. You don't have any regret in your heart. You say you would do the same again. What makes what you do okay? Just because she cheated, and I think it's for a pretty good reason here, Mr. Psycho. I mean, you literally just, I mean, do you not see what everyone else has been saying here, and I think it hasn't come through that thick skull of yours, because what you did is single-handedly jeopardized a lot of people, especially Puss, because what he does with his content has been associated to you for so long, and you hear us freak out, and you do not care at all.
Now, yeah, I want to put this clip because while some can make the argument that, okay, maybe the whole religion thing, because look, Jake uses religion to manipulate the situation, make him feel like the good guy, get people on his good side. Here's what Cup has to say about that.
I sit here and I'm like, is this even you, dude? Because like, you never talked about Christ as much as you did just now. I've never heard you utter the word Lord until now. So
and why would you think I would have no reason to bring that into sewer?
I mean, you can. I've brought my religion into it. I mean,
False.
It's not like it's not. Yeah, I have.
Not in your sense, but in my sense of there's no reason to bring Christ into sewer. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and I wanted to preach in sewer, but I'm not able to since religion is such a touchy. It's a very touchy topic. Second point, you said that church does not stand for CP. Great point. It doesn't. What it does stand for is rehabilitation towards the light of God. Henceforth, if I walk into church feeling like I'm not towards God, feeling like I'm dirty, and I walk towards God, God would feel the exact same way, and Jesus would towards him. So much as somebody who stole a Snickers bar.
You see,
Jesus
you're
would feel
aware of
the
what you
exact
did,
same
though,
way.
right?
Correct.
Now, this little analogy that Jason did, whether you see it as a good analogy or a bad analogy, however you feel, stick around because this is also going to be important. Very, very, very important. Like, generally, probably the most important thing in this whole video in order for you to come to your judgment. Now, Cup Up makes another good point.
That's is scapegoat the word I'm looking for? With religion is in fact a touchy subject just because of the fact that people believe that whatever religion they rock towards it or they're in at the moment is the one true religion, and it's always like some debate with different religions and everything. But focusing on this matter, this man used the analogy of coming to God with your sinful nature, because we all sin, and he used the analogy of the same way you would steal a Snicker bar is the same as a murderer, and coming to Jesus with that. Action without faith ain't shit on a stick. And then I'm saying, so let's say dude that stole a Snicker bar, you feel what I'm saying? If however many Snicker bars dude done stole, you know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. There's gonna be some type of action that he's gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he back in this time, he already done built up a whole world of him stealing. You know what I'm saying? And then of course there's other aspects that play into that, but the face value of that is you're taken from next month. You know what I'm saying? Compared to murdering somebody. That's a good scapegoat. It's a good scapegoat. It still doesn't sway from what has already been done. You feel what I'm saying? But that is a good scapegoat.
What are you gonna do that's different now? Because you said you were a believer beforehand, and you just realized what you've been doing is incorrect. I was in that position. I would think what I was doing was pretty incorrect when I pushed the button. You didn't think in your mind that wasn't towards your values, towards your religion.
Okay, great point. So, whenever we bring that up, what about those people? What about every single person who's on this planet right now who is a sinner against God?
I'm not talking about every other person. I'm talking about
you. What about
deflection? No, yeah, there's that, but it gets so much more.
I'm glad he clocked it. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's really using a lot of scapegoats. You know, other people's circumstances, other people's, you know what I'm saying? He's using that to, I guess, defend whatever he's trying to get through. Like, I'm glad Burnham clocked it. Deflection. That's really all it is. Deflection. You don't want to microscope on yourself, so you want to widen that out to look at everybody instead of looking at yourself. Ooh.
Just watch, bruh.
Me, no, I didn't think. You want to know why? Because such as every other person here, like for example, when you were calling here, you
never do.
For example, here, if you could let me finish. For example, here earlier in this call, you cussed. Henceforth, did you think about that?
Are you serious? Dude, bro, y'all heard that? This man compared the sin of swearing to the sin of distributing CP.
Why are we debating? First of all, you see what that just did? Him bringing religion within this aspect, like the whole, like, we look at it off rip, distributing CP, you're done. But now with all these other, you feel what I'm saying? It's, bruh, anybody that's in the field of trading CP, yo, I can't really say what I really want to say on this, but
we don't do that here.
Hey, God got you. That's all I can say.
Give you a picture of who Jason really is. As Cuppa said, Jason jeopardized so many people with what he did, and he has no regret for it. It's so clear, and it'll be even more clear to you when you see part 3. So I'm saying subscribe right now. Put the bell on. Stay tuned for that video. I got Chill's video coming out first, and then I got that video coming out. But that's like gonna be the most important video of this whole part 3 series. So let me know in the comments right now, in the premiere chat, if this becomes a premiere. What do you think should happen to Jason? I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, you better. I can't even type right now. But what I honestly like, me, I'm honestly like a firm believer of a judge ye and ye be not judged. But in this case where Funum is just deliberately just bringing some wah energy, horrible energy. It's like you're going to do a whole lot more than try to say whatever you just said. You're going to do a whole lot more than that. Not for anybody else, not for anybody watching, not for anybody that knows about the situation, but for yourself and your conscience and, you feel what I'm saying, the God that you're claiming. You gotta do that work within yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So regardless of you doing the work or not, you don't expect pity from nobody. Don't expect pity from nobody, right? You feel me? Because the damage is already done. The damage is already done. What was in the dark has came to light. You know what I'm saying? And it's already done. You cooked, gang.
This whole situation just crazy, man. Look, bruh. Honestly, with this whole series, bruh, as I said, Jason's being exposed. In terms of me, Packgod, Cuppa, and everybody else's involvement, as well as Rugged, take lessons from this whole situation. Now anyways, I want to make it clear that the following video is intended for educational purposes only. It is to inform, analyze, and document events based on publicly available information. We do not condone any threats, harassment, or defamation. Viewer discretion is advised. All subjects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope this video cleared some stuff up. Like this video, share it around, bruh. Join the Discord, discord.gg/EpicM1, road to 4K members, and subscribe right now. We're on the road to 200K. Thank you for sticking around. Y'all know what that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Check out the part 1 video of the Packgod.
Man, so this was part 2 of the whole Packgod situation. Everything is gonna be in the bio. EpicM1's channel, everything will be in the bio. But my honest thoughts about these 2 videos is, you guys will see this. What y'all see how confusing this one situation can be. Now, realize how common this shit is. I remember having a conversation with my little bro, and he was showing me like a whole bunch of like, or not even a whole bunch, just a couple Discord servers. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's just crazy shit. And what's even crazier is how many people are within those type of servers. So the analogy I used earlier in this video about the Discord being a pool, Discord being a full-on pool. There's about 7 to 8 billion people on this earth. You feel what I'm saying? So let's give a rough estimate and say about 1 billion people on Discord. Let's say that. Boy, that's a big ass pool. Big ass pool. And mind you, the age range of Discord is mainly like, it's 13 and up. You feel what I'm saying? So you'll get 13 to 18, you'll get 19 to 20 and up, you'll get 30s and up, you'll get 40s and up. You feel what I'm saying? There's no really like strong barrier. You feel what I'm saying? And with that will come a lot of latent functions. If you don't know what latent functions are, is the main purpose for Discord is what? You know, community work, you know what I'm saying? Connecting with others, networking, chatting it up, having, you know, gaming talks, gaming streams, a whole bunch of, and there's a whole bunch of new things also being put into it. But latent functions would be situations like these, or situations where there's traders literally on the app, on that Telegram, and unfortunately, those are the things that you will not be able to control, because free will is a dangerous thing. It is a dangerous thing. Yet a powerful thing, you know what I'm saying? But with great power comes great responsibility. Oh, my nigga master. With great power comes great responsibility. So all the counter arguments, all the shit that the folks that be getting caught up, exposed, that they be saying, whether they can be looking for pity, whether they be looking for a way out of the shit they already did, you know what I'm saying? It's gone. It's gone. The same way you even think about the responsibility that you carry within this pool. What makes you think other people's gonna care about, you know what I'm saying, the damage? Man, come on, man. The damage is already done, bro. And all this is real tricky. And it's only one situation out of the millions and millions and millions. The millions uncovered, the millions undercovered, the millions, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always give EpicM1 his props. You feel what I'm saying? Always his props. The whole CTI staff, everybody, yo. Everybody in the community, CTI community, yo. Shout out to y'all, yo. Shout out to Epic for doing God's work. Because nothing in this world is more important than the kids. Let's make that aware. Nothing else isn't. The next generation is literally gonna be taking care of this soil. If we want to talk about family-wise, the next generation is gonna be the people taking care of your parents, taking care of yourself. You feel me? When you turn 50, 60, 70, 80, you can't move how you moving right now. I'm 20 right now, but you can't move how you moving right now when you're up in the ages and shit. So you're gonna have to rely on either folks still in your generation or the generation under you. You feel what I'm saying? Nurses, doctors, lawyers, whatever field, it's gonna be the next gen. So if anything needs to be protected, prepped up, man, it's the next gen. And what old boy doing, and all these traders and all these other crazy spots, yo, what they doing is they damaging the next gen. Psychologically, could be physically, could be mentally, could be spiritually. Old boy bringing up, you know what I'm saying, Jesus and God, woo, 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 woo. And you see how that, just that alone just started like, just really confusing the whole, cause what? Damage physically, mentally, spiritually, psychologically. Man, shout out Epic, shout out CTI. Feel me? Shout out Packgod, everybody that was in tune with Epic. You know what I'm saying? That done chopped it up. You feel what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. Ducky, Duck, Jason. The truth shall always set you free. You feel me, man? We out this motherfucker, man. Peace, yo. Hey. Discord also gonna be in the link in the bio if y'all wanna tune up. I'm still building up Z-Land. Main theme is just becoming better than yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We living in a fast-paced world, fast-paced environment, whether it be in the physical realm, whether it be in the online realm. Everything is fast-paced. And we're living in the age of technology. A lot of AI, a lot of YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You're literally watching this on YouTube, you feel what I'm saying? Everything is becoming more accessible. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So up in the server, I be talking about different things I'm looking into, whether it be financial literacy, whether it be about personal growth, life lessons, skill development. You feel what I'm saying? A lot with mental health. You feel what I'm saying? I'm building in that server every day. So link in the bio. Everything else gonna be in the bio. My link tree in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Monica Gym, where I'm doing music and everything like that. Mind of Z, where I'm doing a lot of visual therapy, putting my music up in that joint, putting some blocks together to craft some shit up. We got Lifeofaz, where y'all watching right now, where we talking about social norms, we talking about self-empowering practical tips, we talking about anything in the book, you know what I'm saying? Other than that though, we live, yo. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bless y'all souls, man.